people want to rekindle something with you or make things go back into the old dynamic that you used to have with them. It seems like straight away I could tell this is your energy, and they saw a special quality within you a little too late. They saw your true value. They saw that you had deep inside you seemed to be, I wouldn't use this term lightly, otherworldly vibes. You seemed very ethereal and just someone unique and special. However, they may have made fun of you for that, felt like you were too much or too different, too whimsical, etc. And they shied away from even forming a connection with you. They could have just breadcrumbed you or gave you very little. They had this ridiculous notion that they didn't have to give you much and you'd be their personal. I'm visualizing a teapot, like a genie lamp. They saw you in such a magical way, but hated that in you at the same time because they couldn't relate to you. They felt like you were too much for them. They felt the incompatibility, but that made them want to withdraw. Perhaps these people wanted to purposely make you hide, shrink yourself, or it could be that they actually were the ones to silently ghost you or drift away just because they couldn't handle your energy, or they knew they just weren't compatible with you. And for some, I'm also picking up on this energy based on this card, that they viewed you as being a bit too eccentric or a bit too chaotic or unstable, whereas they were just projecting those false assumptions onto you of you're the crazy kind of, I don't know. I thought something was just off about you, but really, they should look in the mirror. Or they wanted to frame you as crazy, uncontrollable, just because they couldn't wrap their finger around you. Also, they may have treated you as if you were an exotic bird to be caught, like a prize to be won and all of that, when you very likely pulled away and withdrew. You focused on yourself, you focused on your own healing, you've become more aligned with your higher self, and you have regulated yourself to this point of becoming whole, accepting yourself, accepting the eccentricities or characteristic traits that these people may have once looked down on or shamed you for because they felt uncomfortable. Now it's like they're sensing that new glow, that new spark, and now they want to raise their hands up and feel like they can just surrender, apologize, or even find a way to pretend to be friendly just to establish some kind of peace, an olive branch, as the term goes. And they wanted to cloak the fact that, or hide their mistreatment of you, or how they really thought of you in the first place. This person is feeling very unstable and angry at themselves for losing this opportunity to be with you or to be able to be friends with you, associate themselves with you. They feel like they have really missed out on a gold mine, an amazing opportunity that they know is a once-in-a-life kind of chance that they likely won't have, or they fear that they will never be able to have someone like you ever. But it's like I'm getting the sense that these people were both triggered by your optimism and high self-worth, but at the same time they craved that. So they wanted to, it's envy, like they wanted to take that from you and make you feel miserable and like a lack of, wanted to steal your joy away and basically keep that for themselves to benefit and boost their own lives. Everything seems to have backfired, and now they're the ones feeling very disappointed, pessimistic, and lost out big time. But how silly of these people collective to even think that they could just use people like that or view them in that way, like as a resource, a battery to help them out. So they felt like they could just take and just boost their own lives up through other people's work. So even now that they want you back, I'm afraid they don't want you back for the right reasons. There's still that element of, oh, I've missed out on someone so magical, I could have used them for this and used them for that. You never let anyone use you. So just close the door and ram the door shut in their face.